What's up, guys? It is the Bad Wolf, the main man himself, master of ceremonies, and your most humble, gracious host. I appreciate each and every one of you guys, even the haters out there, because it's just one more view, I guess. So if that's all I can get from them, I'll take it. Now, to all those other people out there who do make mention of me out there, thank you. I have heard of some other people referring me out there, using the material, sending me shout outs. All I can say is thank you ever so much for helping me to move things forward. So if you do find this content useful, please feel free to use it. Please use it in a positive, respectful, and proper manner. Do not operate yourself as a belligerent or combatant. And as your favorite person, neutral party, Levitica leader, non-belligerent, non-combatant, treaty with the United States, national, state citizen, private sector citizen, I salute you, and let us get going. All right, so we're gonna talk. If you've watched the video, or if you've seen the title for the video, rather, it'll say 18 U.S.C. 241 conspiracy against rights. Now, in the last video, we talked about 242. I know it's kind of backwards. As my mom's favorite word would be, oh, that's bass backwards. Yeah, rest in peace, Ella Marie. I love you. But by the time you're seeing this video, this might be the first one you see or the second one, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Anyway, so most of the times when people are suing somebody, which is usually going to be a public official, police officer, sheriff, corrections officer, public healthcare worker, other law enforcement types, it is going to be either under 241 or 242. So we already talked about 242, so now we're going to get to 241, which is conspiracy to con. Okay, so let's break the word apart. Con, spy, piracy, to conspire. Okay, against rights. What rights? Your constitutional rights, any of your rights, international rights. Let's see what it has to say here.
If two or more persons.
Oh, you're gonna do me like that? All right, just have to highlight the whole thing. Hold on. Please stand by. Not technical difficulties, but
If two or more persons conspire to injure, oppress, threaten.
okay. So you may not be suing under 241 because it's saying if two or more. So if it's just one person who's doing it against you, this does not apply to you. However, if you're being violated, there's almost always two or more. So this probably does apply to you. So let's keep going.
Threaten or intimidate any person in any state, territory, commonwealth, possession, or district in the free exercise or enjoyment of any right or privilege secured to him by the Constitution or laws of the United States, or because of his having so exercised the same, or.
Now, hold on, we got to break this down. So it says, if you are not allowed to have your free exercise or enjoyment of any right or privilege secured by the Constitution for the United States of America, like I said in the last video, do not email me if you have not read the Declaration of Independence. Do not email me if you haven't read the Bill of Rights. Do not email me if you have not read the Bill of Rights, Declaration of Independence, and the Constitution, because you don't even know what you have, what your rights are. You have to go to ground zero. You got to zero out. Matrix code 0000. For those who understand what I just said there. Start at the beginning. Once again, these days I now rarely answer emails. I may or may not answer. And for the love of God, to the very few people who do this, I am not your property. I do not have to answer. I am not a YouTube guru sitting around waiting like the bat signal for an email. I love you. Love you guys. Appreciate you. but you can't expect, and then with such tone or attitude, be like, oh, well, you didn't get back to me. You need to, no, I don't need to do nothing, player. I appreciate you reaching out and needing help, but then there's a cost for multiple questions, and or the cost for a consultation or a seminar. I'm down to help, and I do help people. I try to even help people who don't have money out there, but I can't do that by myself. There's only one of me, at least right here. A lot of these gurus out there don't answer anything at all until you put up the money first. I at least will give you the video, show you where to go, put you in the right direction. But please be kind when it comes to asking me for my time. All right. That would be like me messaging you because I need to borrow money or milk or sugar or your girlfriend or something in the middle of your day. And you're like, hey, whoa, bro, I don't have to give you that. Or, this it's the same thing. All right. So please be respectful. Otherwise, I'll just delete and block you. To the 99% of people out there who are awesome and get it right, they ask politely and they understand that this is volunteer work. If I choose to do it, then I will. If not, don't be offended. It is what it is. Set up a consultation. Even your time is valuable. All right. If you can get paid for your time, then you probably would too. And I donate probably a third of it for free, or at least I was easing back on that because I need time for me to live in life and be a regular person. I'm a real boy. All right, let's keep going.
Or, if two or more persons go in disguise on the highway, or on the premises of another, with intent to prevent or hinder his free exercise or enjoyment of any right or privilege so secured.
I know what they're saying here without saying it directly. This is educational information only. Please do your own research, vet your information, contact your personal person who knows all things legal for your own interpretation. Not telling you guys to do or not do anything, not subject or liable for anything you've seen here, none of my materials, none of my videos, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But it says if two or more go in disguise on the highway. Well, who does that sound like? It might be me, but I've never seen a mugger or a carjacker, really two or more guys on the side of the road showing up in numbers to deny me of my right to enjoy free exercise, enjoyment of my right and privilege to use the highway. Hey, patrol. Full-time sheriff. Excuse me. A little dry in here. If they're preventing you while you are operating completely in the private and you've not committed a crime and they're denying you in any way of your enjoyment or free exercise, your privilege, then they have committed, when the second person shows up as backup, 18 U.S.C. 241, they are conspiring against your rights, period. Unless you are a normal driver, if you're a normal driver, they're not conspiring. They're doing their job. This is only for travelers, private people, and their personal and private conveyances under U.C.C. 9-109, personal effects, private property, and so forth. You're operating as a foreign national when done properly. But when operating as a public person, they have the right to do that. Now, at any point in time, though, if let's say that police officer decides he's going to just tow your car, even as a U.S. citizen, even though you are in the public, and he doesn't have a warrant, he's denying you of your due process. He is not judge, jury, and executioner. Now, if your car is in the way of traffic, they are supposed to have it moved to the side of the road. And then if it sits there long enough, then it can be towed. But I see them calling the damn tow truck companies instantly. So guess who's also involved in the conspiration of your rights? The tow truck company. Then you've got the judge and the clerk and whoever else. That is conspiracy of your rights under 241. Then because they're dressed on the side of the road, so they're disguised. They're in their uniform. They are not the law. They are legal enforcement agents. They are not lawful like sheriffs. Sheriffs are supposed to be de jure to the Constitution. They've all actually taken an oath to the Constitution, but the police can operate underneath the state code for public people, but they still have to protect and do right by the private national, the private citizen, the foreign national, the state citizen. Sometimes they can confuse it. Sometimes the agencies don't clear the lines here. This is why they get sued and lose their houses in court and etc. Because guess what, guys? I do make these videos for the police officers too, because I know they watch. I've been reached out by them many times. Most of them have been really nice. They just want to know what's really going on. They don't like to be lied to. And I love that about them for being true Americans, patriots, not like these treasonous people out there operating, whether in uniform or not, next door neighbor or not, friend or not, whoever. You're in our country and you don't respect the ultimate law of the land, which first of all is God. Secondly, is the Constitution for the United States of America. And that's it. Anything else is for profit and corporation. So I ain't got no love for them. But business is business. All right, let's keep going.
Secured. They shall be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 10 years, or both, and if death results from the acts committed in violation of this section or if such acts include kidnapping or an attempt to kidnap, aggravated sexual abuse or an attempt to commit aggravated sexual abuse, or an attempt to kill, they shall be fined.
Yeah, we're just gonna say license the thrill is what she said in there because we don't want to use the K word, unalive. We don't want to trigger their censors. But there you go. So 18 U.S.C. 241, conspiracy against rights. Also followed up by 18 U.S.C. 242, deprivation of rights. Watch that video of Color of Law as well. So that's it, gentlemen and ladies and fellow people of all races, ages, creeds, orientations, nationalities, and genders, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I don't care who you are, you have rights. And did you also know that you are also protected by international rights? Oh, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Yep. Look up rights, international Vienna Convention, and you'll find a whole list of international rights that go for all people of the race of human beings on this planet. So that's about it, guys. Hopefully you found the information interesting, and I will talk to you later. As always, make sure you don't, if you see anybody using any of the logos or my likeness or anything, and they're using it in a negative way, use that button over there to report them for bullying, defamation of character, and slander. Thank you in advance. And otherwise, take care of yourselves. Stay warm out there, stay healthy, and take care of each other. All right. Love yourself first. Never be the victim. Walk softly, but carry a big stick. Be careful in all walks and ways. I'll talk to you guys later. Don't forget to adjust your vertical. Badwolf's over and out.